Hello and welcome to Tampa Bay CREWCast. My name is Angye Fox, host of the CREWCast, and today we're going to be talking with our Go Golf Committee members and chairs about our recent Go Golf tournament. And I'd like to introduce the people who are here with me today. We have Morgan and Danielle and Lyndon.
Hey.
And we're really excited for what we had happening this past year, and we're looking forward to 2027.
Angye, before we get too far along in this discussion, can you give us a little bit of history on how the Go Golf tournament started as one of our founding chairs?
Yes, absolutely. So Bianca, Kurt, and I, back in 2023, hosted the very first Go Golf tournament. And our goal was to help women feel more comfortable in learning to play golf, to learn golf etiquette, and also to have a tournament where we can raise funds for commercial real estate scholarships for women. So that's the reason why we originally got started. We kind of did a little takeoff of the Go Fish tournament that Tampa Bay does, where they help women learn to feel comfortable going out to fish. So that's how it originally got started, and it has grown every year. So Morgan, how have you seen the tournament change year over year?
I've seen spin-off events such as the TL Social. We've had golf lessons. We've also had significant increase in sponsorships and creative activation on the course.
Amazing. It's amazing how much it's grown, and the interest has grown in different segments of the golf tournament. Linda, what type of activities and competitions can participants do while they're in the golf tournament?
Yeah, I mean, golf itself is, always fun to get out with a group of friends, clients, to compete against each other. And to incorporate competing with the team that you're playing with, you're also competing in a golf tournament, which is not, not everybody gets to go play in a golf tournament, which I always find kind of that competitive edge that everybody gets involved, and it makes it pretty special. Also, if you're not the greatest golfer, or if you have never played golf, we do have on-course events such as closest to the pin, longest drive. We host men's and women's to split it. So you can always get that lucky shot to hit on the green, or get that lucky shot off the tee box and win prizes that way. But
don't forget putting for bottles.
And putting for bottles. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty
that's pretty cool.
Yes,
that one I can win.
Yeah.
Well, for people who don't golf, are there activities that they can still participate in the event, Danielle?
Absolutely. Day of, they can go to the lunch and do the networking. They can also be a volunteer. They can do a financial or a raffle basket donation. They can volunteer their time in preparation by being a committee member, or they can do a sponsorship.
And how important are sponsors to making this all work?
Sponsors are essential to making this a successful event. They not only help fund the day of, but they also provide funding for the scholarships that we're going to be handed out after the event.
Incredible. So now, how did the tournament raises funds for scholarships? Can you talk more, Morgan, about how those funds make a difference in the community?
So for the scholarships we raise, they benefit women in commercial real estate that are in education for women in commercial real estate. It could go for their tuition, their books, programs that they want to be involved in, registration. So everything that falls under those guidelines for the commercial real estate is what the scholarships fund.
And over the past 4 tournaments, how much money has the Go Golf raised?
Over $60,000.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
For a startup signature event, basically. Yeah, that's awesome. Now, speaking of a favorite memory from this past golf tournament, because I know we were all very actively involved, what's something that comes to mind for you, Linda?
Yeah, I would say it's probably collaborating with all the committee members and seeing the processes from day one to golf day, and everything that goes in between those 2 dates, and how you get a group of people and they put on this historic event, because it is a lot of fun, and it changes every year and it grows every year, and how we can manage all of these tasks to achieve that day in the end is really cool to see.
And speaking of that, Morgan, what's your favorite memory of this past Go Golf tournament?
Mine is honestly the day of, when it's over and seeing how much joy.
When it's over.
Yeah. When it's over, seeing how much joy everybody had. Everybody had such a great time, the laughs, the smiles. And I got to yell the raffle basket numbers this year, which...
How did that go?
It was memorable.
Well, you're not that loud of a person.
I had quite the mouse voice, supposedly. So, but that was a lot of fun. Yeah.
That's great. Danielle, favorite memory?
I would agree with Morgan. Seeing everything come to play on the day of and watching, our 10 to 12 months of hard work being, completed. However, I would also say one of my proudest items from this year is being able to pretty much sell out all of our whole sponsorships. I think that was a major benefit to all of our players, getting that interaction on the course. And of course, the funds from the sponsorships is beneficial for our scholarships as well.
It's amazing. Just dovetailing off of that, it takes a lot of effort to put this in. Like, we're already planning for next year. So there's a lot of background work that goes into this. For me, my personal and favorite memory is I got the chance to work the crew tent, our hospitality tent, and then interacting with the different teams as they went through the different foursomes was great. And getting a chance to talk a little bit about crew. As I think back on it, it's amazing how we've grown from being at MacDill Air Force Base the very first year in our very first tournament. And we've been very, very grateful for Rogers Park, who's hosted us for the past 3 years. So I know we have new exciting developments in the future, but if someone is interested in participating next year, what is the best ways to get involved? Morgan?
Well, if they're a crew member, they can join the committee. Like Angye said, we're planning this year.
And we get these really cool custom jackets. Jackets are very nice. Yes.
Sometimes we get to wear them, sometimes we don't on the day of. So becoming a committee member, you can volunteer the day of the tournament, sponsoring.
So what about sponsors?
For sponsors, there's multiple ways. Obviously, it's through donations, but also with being a sponsor, you get to network, you get to brand, you get to kind of sell yourself out there on the course or through the lunches and the networking that you're able to provide. For volunteers, I know we kind of glazed over this one a little bit, but anyone that wants to be a volunteer gets to help the day of and help us make this event successful and putting all of our pieces together. And committee members are involved in all of the logistics, planning, looking for sponsors throughout the entire year. So, I mean, everybody's essential in order to make the day a success.
Mm-hmm. That's great. And Lyndon, how about you? I know your company's a sponsor.
Yeah, I kind of want to just chime in on Danielle. With sponsoring the event, you not only get a foursome on the golf course, you also can set up a tent on a specific hole and, get people out of your office and more involved. The people that you don't typically see day to day can get out there and sit on a hole and network with all these people, which I think is a really cool addition to the sponsorship. Having that ability is really cool. If sponsorship is not a route that you're looking to do, we offer opportunities to donate raffle baskets,
in-kind
donations, because all that stuff, everybody loves to win a raffle basket. So any of that stuff is really cool, and it's a good way to showcase your company that isn't breaking the checkbook. So it's really cool to do all of it or little bits of it. So
what I love about Crew Go Golf too is that we have, for example, our awards are done by Jerry Manal, who's one of our members, and she has My Favorite Art Place. So we always try to work within ourselves with our different companies that are involved in the different things that we do. So that's great.
I actually picked up those awards, and I've seen her on a few, projects that we do. And it's the first time I've ever been to her office, and it was so cool to meet her. I think I've came across her at a couple crew events, but going to pick up the awards, seeing what she does on a daily basis, that was really cool to see that. So that's just one thing that adds to being a part of the committee. You get to kind of see outside of the box and meet a lot of new people rather than just doing the lunches and other events through Crew. You get more in depth into it and just meet more people.
Return on investment, exactly.
I think one of the things that I enjoyed too was the team building we did at our packing party. Packing party. So shout out to Cheryl, who hosted us for our packing party, which was fun before the event. And I know your daughter was there helping as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a kid-friendly event.
It's a kid-friendly event.
Before we move on real quick, to elaborate a little bit on what Lyndon was saying too, about just being able to get people out of the office and networking within the golf tournament, it's not just crew members. It is open to anybody within the Tampa Bay area. So it's an opportunity for people who are not crew members to be able to come out and meet crew members and learn about crew, but also network with other people in the industry. So it just builds community.
Yeah.
Speaking of the awards, just one fun thing that I noticed this past time is we do have some fun awards. One is like the best dressed golfer, right?
Yeah.
And some of the people were competitive about that. They're like, we want to win that next year. So we try to keep it fun and keep it moving. All right. So here we're going to have a fun lightning round. We need one word to describe the Go Golf tournament.
Bogey.
Birdie.
Par. Love it. Okay. Now looking ahead to 2027, what's in store for us in the new year?
So this year, Lyndon graciously hosted and taught
It was a collaborative event.
our first Tee Off Social, which was a networking event that we hosted in lieu of lessons to get people in an environment that was low pressure, introduce women, because that's what the whole point of Go Golf was to introduce women to a sport that is typically male dominant, getting them comfortable just swinging a club, but in a low pressure environment. So we are going to hopefully host two this year before the tournament to tee up some excitement for the 5th year. And I think we're going to be doing something different, right?
We are.
Yes.
So this next tournament in 2027 will be our 5th anniversary. So we are sadly leaving Rogers Park, but very excited to be moving to Hunter's Green. So on February 15th of 2027, with a shotgun start at 9 a.m., we will be teeing off at Hunter's Green.
That's awesome. So Hunter's Green, Lyndon, you played Hunter's Green.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about the course.
Yeah, so Hunter's Green it's a challenging course, to say the least. But it provides more of an open environment. As crew golf grows through the years, the event gets bigger and bigger. So trying to get to that next stage of a golf course, whether it's space or the quality of golf course, Hunter's Green was a great selection for us because it provides all of those. As well as
parking, plenty of
yes, lots of parking, plenty of carts, beverage carts, which everybody's my favorite. So there's everything lined up to where in order for crew golf to continuously grow through the years, we need to make those jumps and leaps to these bigger facilities to host all this. The event space in the end of the golf tournament, where all the awards are handed out. It'll fit up to 200 people, which is really cool. So the people that necessarily don't come in golf, they can bring in, the luncheons and come network after the event. And Hunter's Green was able to facilitate more than the 144 on the golf course.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the challenge portion of the golf course, as well as the quality of it, it's going to be a great addition to Crew Go Golf and next year. So
that's great. So save the date. The date is on Monday, February 15th, 2027 at Hunter's Green, 9 a.m. shotgun start. I want to thank everybody here from Go Golf Committee that joined us today. Morgan, Danielle, Lyndon. Thank you for watching our CREWCast. Please like and follow our Crew Tampa Bay YouTube channel. We appreciate you. Thank you.